Okay. All right, so today we're going to talk about KWLS, which stands for the Keller-Williams Listing Syndication System, or the Keller-Williams Listing System. And Sue, if you're watching, I know I sent you a PowerPoint ahead of time, so if you're having trouble seeing this one, that's fine. Just use the PowerPoint I sent you to follow along. But what I want to talk about is the KWLS system and why it is so powerful. I think it's probably the most underrated tool that we have in our arsenal when it comes to advertising ourselves and leveraging our listings to the maximum potential. So I'm going to show you how you can utilize it, how you can maximize your marketing on your listings through all the different websites that we syndicate to, and we'll kind of go from there. So if you log into MyKW, you click on Technology, click on KWLS, and that's what takes you into the background, or excuse me, the back end of it. Now, what you have to do is you have to enter your listing into the MLS, and sometimes it might take a couple of days. But once you've entered a listing, when you come into KWLS in the back end, if you search the MLS number, you'll be able to find your listing in the Keller-Williams system as well. So that's how you would search for it to pull it up. Once you find it, what you want to do is you want to remove all of the original photos, which are going to be the non-branded MLS photos, right? And what you want to do is replace them all with the same photos. However, you just want them to be branded, right? And so let me push the pause button right there and talk about big picture why that's important. The KWLS system allows you to, unlike MLS, take your photos, brand them specific to you, and then broadcast them out there to as many different websites as we can, branded to you. We all know if you do a branded photo on MLS, you're going to get fined, they're going to slap your hand, they don't want you to do that. Well, if you use this system, you can brand them and push them out to every brand. I'll show you exactly what that looks like in just a minute. And I'll also talk through branding your photos as well. So in theory, you log into KWLS, you find your specific listing a few days after it's been inputted, it'll be in the system. You pull all the original non-branded pictures down, and you upload your branded pictures. Save it and give it some time, and the system is going to push all those branded photos out to all the other different websites. You also want to make sure that this box is checked. It says by checking the box, you have locked and control of your photos. This will not be updated with the list of imports. So basically, when you check this box, what you're telling the system to do is stop pulling photos from MLS. Now, I want you to pull the photos for all the websites we're syndicated on from KWLS. Use my branded ones. So if you don't have that box checked, it's still going to be pushing out your unbranded photos. So make sure that's checked. And upload your photos. Reorder them if you want to. You don't have to, but we usually reorder them so they match the order in MLS. Here's how we brand our photos. We use a PowerPoint template, and if you need this, just email Kelly. Her email address is clientcare@teamluckyduck.com, and she will send you this PowerPoint template. You can manipulate it, change it to whatever you want, put your logo, your contact information, whatever, etc. But all you have to do is literally drag the photo in here. You drag it, drop it, it's already branded. And every time you create a new slide, it'll already have this template for you. You just drop the photo in there and save it. I'll talk about how you save it in just a minute. So drag your photo onto the PowerPoint, boom, it looks something like that. You know, that looks relatively professional. It's nothing crazy. It literally takes probably less than 5 minutes to brand these things, because the biggest pushback I get is, well, I don't have the time, or I don't have the know-how to brand these things. Well, great, I'll solve both of those things for you. I'll give you the template, so now you don't have to worry about figuring it out. And number two, you drag and drop, you're done within 5 minutes at the most. Now the key thing is, since these are PowerPoint slides, you need to save them as JPEGs or PNGs. If you just save it traditionally, it'll save it as a PowerPoint file. Trudy's looking at me like, yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. So make sure you save it as a photo. And then export the slides, and then upload them to MLS. So here is the takeaway. This is Zillow.com. This is my listing on Zillow. This cost me zero money to do. All of our photos are showing up on one of the most used websites out there with branded pictures on every single one. Don't just brand the first picture. Don't just brand them all. And our branding says we have to have the company logo on there, so that's on there. So is our team logo. It says contact Zach Duckworth for exclusive savings. and to schedule a showing with my phone number, and we've got my email address and our website. I'd rather take them off Zillow to my website if they're interested, right? And I'm trying to entice them to call me. One of the offerings is a private showing. The other offerings is exclusive savings. Now, usually people ask me, well, what does that mean? What do we mean by exclusive savings? Well, here's the deal. You might have relationships with vendors like I do. For example, one of them is if you use our home inspector, you get $50 off your home inspection, right? So stuff like that. There are all types of different value adds we bring to the table, but one that usually gets people interest or piques it the most is some sort of savings, right? Something else I might do is if I was really looking to drive traffic or get somebody to quit, I would say, or for a free home warranty, give us a call. If I've got to pay a couple $100 for the business just to snatch them up, I might be willing to do that, or it might at least get the phone to ring, right? Yeah. So ideally, you want all these showing up branded to you. Do you do this already?
I don't.
Okay, so this would be great for you.
Yeah,
this is massive.
Yeah.
Especially, this is really powerful if you have a lot of listings in one particular area, right? If somebody is searching homes in whatever city, and 3 or 4 of them that they happen to look at are all branded with your stuff, all of a sudden they're going to put 2 and 2 together. Wow, this person does a lot of business here. And oh, by the way, what it allows you to do is, there are people that will pay to be here. That's fine. That's great. But guess what? For me, not paying any money, I'm right here in every single picture. And we all know they come here for the pictures. That's the only reason, right? Now, I used to actually, I don't know if Kelly does this for me anymore or not, but the last picture would literally just be a giant picture of our logo. And it would say, call us for whatever. Right?
Yeah, that's really smart. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So a technical question.
Yeah.
The slide before this, you said export slides.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, basically what I'm saying there is when you have your PowerPoint slides, save them or export them as JPEGs or PNGs. That's what allows you to take them from a slide of PowerPoint to an actual picture that you can upload.
So this PowerPoint presentation that you're entering the pictures into,
yes.
Is it like 50 pages long and you're doing
no, it's however many pictures. Yeah, so it's
that's
slide,
what I mean. So
a picture per slide.
Okay.
It's however many slides you need in order to do all your pictures.
Okay, so I've never saved a whole PowerPoint slideshow as a JPEG.
Yep.
Can you do that?
Yes, and it will allow you to do it. So where it says here, all slides, do you want to export? It will export each of them as an individual picture.
Okay, gotcha.
If it gives you a hard time, let me know, and I'll either try to help you or I'll put you in touch with Kelly, because she does it all the time.
Okay.
It should be quick and easy for you.
Yep. Sounds good.
Great question. Because then you're like, what do I do with this JPEG of 1,000 photos here? I need them individually. I know what you're saying. Again, this is another example. So this one I love because these guys, they're paying money to be here, but they're just an afterthought.
Yep.
Right?
You're front center.
Exactly. Through the KWLS system, I'm here for free.
Right.
I've got the most real estate.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just
on
the photo on the screen here. And really, I could probably play with this and spice this up even more to make it more eye-catching, right? But yeah, great. I might as well be paying however much a month because I've got this branded on every single picture. And oh, by the way, this is not just on Zillow. This was on Trulia. Right, so all these different websites you're going to show up branded on, which is going to increase your branding, your visibility, and the amount of leads that are going to pick up the phone to call you about your particular property. But make it enticing. Give them a reason to call you other than just having your brand.
Yeah,
it
makes perfect sense. So I have a question about Realtor.com. Realtor.com pulls directly from the MLS.
Correct.
So
I'm not sure that they're branded on Realtor.com.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, my gut, I want to say they're not.
Yeah.
I want to say I've checked these and they are, but Realtor.com they're not. But that being said, when you go to Realtor.com, it shows you as the listing agent.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
That's literally it. It's short and sweet. Trudy, I will send you a copy of the PowerPoint so you have it.
You know what? All I want is the
template.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have Kelly shoot you the template so I don't have a copy. But I honestly mean it when I say I think this is one of the most underutilized, game-changing tools that we have available to us to use absolutely free with every single listing. It's huge.
It is.
And Taryn can do it for you.
Yeah, I know, I'm just thinking
You know what I
in
mean?
my mind.
5-10 minutes every listing, and she just does it for you.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyway.
Good, yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Short and sweet for you too.
It is, it's a good nugget of helpful information.